Now you're looking for that best of the best gear. Well, say hello to Gypsum. How do you use it? What is its function? And how do I get it? Well, today we are covering these questions and more. So before we continue, if you like this video and you want to see more, hit that subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that like. Gypsum is a new feature added in the most recent patch 1.1.2, giving players a form of control over their expertise level. Expertise, formerly known as watermark, is the gear score you should be expecting from drops in game. Previously unknown to the player, but now it's showing to the left of the gear tab shown here. Gypsum can be crafted into gypsum orbs, then into gypsum cast. This can be done at any kiln station. These are located in Ebonscale Reach, Reekwater, Eden Grove, Great Cleave, and Shattered Mountain. Each orb will cost 2.5 coin to produce, and the casts are 5 coins apiece. The amount each cast will raise your expertise score is currently unknown. Maximum is 5 levels and minimum is 2. Amazon Game Studios have noted that the goal is or should be around 35 bumps on average to maximize expertise level of any item. But as a reminder, this isn't the only way to raise your expertise score. You can still see increases via expedition bosses, elite chests, and open world bosses. So let's go ahead and dive into gypsum orbs themselves and how to collect and which ones I think are the better ones to collect and the other ones that are going to be a little bit more harder to achieve. In total, there are 8 gypsum. Obsidian gypsum, which costs 3 gypsum to make an orb. It's achieved by defeating level 60 plus open world name bosses typically found in elite landmarks. So for example, Siren's Gun located in Forecastle Drift in Reekwater, which is commonly referred to as Sirens. A hotspot for chest runs, so while you're doing your run, stop and give Siren a hug, he'll give you one of these orbs. Sapphire Gypsum costs 1 for an orb. It's gained by defeating the final bosses of Lazarus Instrumentality, located in Reekwater, and Garden of Genesis, which is located in Eden Grove. If you don't know what these are expeditions, but you should know. Ruby Gypsum, so it's 2 for an orb, and these will be gained from Outpost Rush, and these are the caches that you will receive at the end of a game. Emerald Gypsum, so it's 1 for an orb. These are the ones that you get from the trade skill aptitude reward containers. So after you get all 3 marks, these are the rewards that you can get from those chests. Citrine Gypsum, 1 for an orb, and these are found in arena caches. So anytime I say cache, it's basically a chest that you get at the end of completing an event. So for this instance, this event would be the arena. With the only arena I really know of is the Spriggan one in Eden Grove. That's the only one I've come across. There might be some more, but... And then we have the Amethyst Gypsum, which can be found via breach caches. And then there's the Topaz Gypsum, which is found on hostile creatures level 55 plus, but only after consuming a special attunement potion. This can be crafted either at a tier 5 camp or an arcane respiratory. So you're going to craft a potion, drink it, and then start defeating level 55 plus hostile creatures anywhere in the world to get this item. So this item or this potion can only be crafted once per day, so make sure to keep that in mind. And here is the recipe for making it. As you can see, it is a lot of the epic moat drops, so like the creatures that you see on the, what would you call that, like the downed log with the moss. That's where you're going to be looking for this. And then we have the Gypsum Orb, which is 3 to make an orb. And this is basically incentivizing players to do these Winter Wanderer missions at the Tree of Light. Think of it as the faction quest, how you get that daily bonus every day. It's going to be a pretty much similar situation. They're just trying to incentivize players to go ahead and play with these new missions. And on top of that, you can raise your watermark or expertise, sorry. Alright, before we jump into the ones I think are my personal favorite and the ones probably you're going to want to steer clear from, there's a couple of things about cast we should go over. The cast, you can use any orb to make, and once you do use a cast and you open up that cast, it will increase your expertise level and give you a gear item at that expertise level. From my understanding is that once you open at 200, you continuously still get gear. However, I don't think they're going to be legendaries or tier 5s. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I didn't get that high. So if you do know, leave a comment down below. I'd be curious to know. Now that we went ahead and went over the gypsum orbs and how to obtain, let's go over which ones I think are going to be the easiest to obtain and probably the ones that are going to be the hardest. So first off, I'm going to say the ruby gypsum and the diamond gypsum are probably going to be the easiest. They only cost 2 and 3. And with the ruby gypsum, you get them via OPR or Outpost Rush. It can be done pretty easily and pretty quickly, so 15 to 20 minutes. I don't know if you only get them if you win or lose, but I'm going to assume you get them regardless, just like you get the Azoth and the gold. So that's going to be a pretty easy, reliable cast you can make within, I don't know, half hour, 40 minutes, 45 minutes maybe. And then the diamond gypsum, with it being tied to the Winter Convergence Festival, these shouldn't be too hard, especially if you're getting 3 a day. These missions only take about, to do all 3 of them, maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour if it's your first time doing it. Eventually you get a little quicker because you know what you're looking for, where to go, so on and so forth. Pretty similar to the faction quests. They can be done pretty easily. The next ones that I think are going to be pretty good is the Sapphire Gypsum. You get 1 orb for defeating the final bosses of Lazarus Instrumentality and the Garden Genesis. The other plus side to that is you do get a pretty much a watermark or expertise bump for defeating those bosses as well. So you can pretty much, you know, kind of break a couple stones or kill a couple birds with 1 stone, right? The one that I think that's going to be the hardest to do is going to be the Citrine Gypsum, which is going to be the arena caches. The arenas tend to be pretty complicated, a little hard. The one that I was referring to earlier, you got to defeat the boss within like 15 minutes, and he keeps re-healing and stuff. So you have to go in really prepared and with good gear. The other one I would say is going to be the Amethyst Gypsum with the breach caches. You need 7 of them, so you need a decent amount. But anyways, those are the ones I suggest and ones I recommend probably staying away from. But anyways, guys, I hope this video finds good help to you guys and you guys can find some use. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to this event. I think the event might get pushed back a couple days, maybe a week. We don't know. We did say that they were looking at releasing it on the 14th, but I'm just finishing this video up on the 14th and it's not up, so it's probably safe it's going to be getting pushed. But regardless, hopefully they don't make any big changes because I don't want to have to go back in and make another video for this. So anyways, have a good one. It's Feb.